You're talking about all these amazing and wonderful things that we're hearing about in terms of some of the artists that you've worked with, and I'm actually stunned. What was the big turning point for you?
In terms of what? In terms of the career or?
As a whole, what brought Roger Shah into this world?
I think my parents. And after that, I discovered the love for the music, and thanks to my parents, I'm here now, and I got the kind of a gift and talent.
Roger, it's not really a complex question I want to ask you. I just want to ask you, what's the saddest song you've ever heard?
The saddest song? Wow. I would say Unchained Melody from Ghost. I was crying when I saw the scene with the girl doing this thing and the guy just died. This was one of, you know what I mean? This Unchained Melody was the song, right? Of the song that goes with Patrick Swayze. I think this was one of the saddest songs I've ever heard. I was crying. I was switching to another channel.
Sure.
Yeah, so this was sad, but otherwise I don't know. I think for me music is always something positive. Something, yeah, it always makes you feel good. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Speaks to the soul.
For an up and coming producer, DJ, what sort of systems or trails would you recommend going through, and what would you recommend studying?
I would say the most important thing is to study playing keyboard, because the keyboard is the instrument you play in all the notes and stuff. So I think this is what I did, especially nowadays with all the huge sound sample libraries. You can play amazing guitar with the keyboard if you know how to do it, how to program it. For example, like the orchestra I do now, and when I work for Disney, it's coming all from the computer. I use like the Vienna library, which is like effing expensive, but it sounds amazing if you know how to program that, and you know, or you study like what kind of sound range the original instruments are playing. This is very helpful as well. So what I did, I studied keyboard, and then I studied like the whole full orchestra progression, like about all the instruments, what kind of thing they are playing, which kind of tone, range and stuff. Yeah, but I think this is what I recommend. And then as a production tool, I work with Logic, which is very good sounding, especially all the built-in plugins for the mixing are very, as the name is saying, Logic. If you not aware how compressor or limiter works, there's always a good preset and makes already good things. Yeah, so this is what I would recommend. I think, and that's it. And then just it's about your creativity, you know, like what you feel. And then I always say to people, try to find your own way, you know, because I know a lot of producers, they always follow, they check what is big in the charts, what is the big sound of now, and they jump on this. Maybe even they don't know if this is something they feel for themselves. I always say, if you do what you feel, you are the best in it, you know, instead of doing something because it's the big sound of the moment. If you don't feel it yourself, there's the point to do it. Yeah, this is what always I did, so that's why even I can't define my genre. I just do the music. My music is very vocalish, very melodic, because this is what I like for myself. When I work on an album, I don't care about anybody else. I just do it for myself, because if I like it and show the people when I tour that I like it, at some point I get people into that too. Even some people who never heard about me before, they went maybe random into the show, and then they got into it because they see, oh, the other people all appreciate it, they like sing along, and this is interesting thing when you are touring. So you always build your profile, you get new fans into your music, and that's what I always say. If you do what you feel for yourself, you will be better than just following any other guy.